What's up everyone, Marker here, back with another video. And about 18 months ago, DJI released the Mavic Pro. It's the smallest consumer drone to date at that time. And now fast forward to January 2018, they released an even smaller one in the Mavic lineup. This is the Mavic Air, which should be slotting right between the Spark and the Mavic Pro, combining the small features that come in the Spark, but also getting the foldable features and the video features from the Pro, and even going above the Pro in terms of video quality. That means higher frame rates in some modes and higher bit rates in 4K. So this thing does 4K 30 frames per second, and it also does 120 FPS in 1080, which if you remember, the Mavic Pro could only top out at 96. So this thing can top out the Pro in terms of video features and also bit rates, and it also has H.265 encoding and H.264 rather than the only H.264 on the Mavic Pro. And it is supposed to be really tiny, smaller than the Spark when folded up, a little bit bigger than the Spark, but definitely about half the size as the Mavic Pro when it's all spread out. I have the one here. This is the Fly More combo. It's $999 for the Fly More combo. If you just want the drone and one battery and the controller, it is $799. So let's go ahead and unbox this guy. I already kind of made a little cut here. So again, this is the Fly More combo, and I also got it in Onyx Black. It's available in 3 colors, which is Arctic White, Flame Red, and Onyx Black. And if you want a matte finish, you have to go for the black one, or I believe the white one is also matte, while the Flame Red color is going to be a glossy finish. So I'll move that off to the side, and it looks like we just lift up over here, and like so. If I can catch this side here, it looks like I have to, there you go, break that seal. And inside, it's all neatly packaged here. We got a travel bag, all your accessories, and then in this thing, if I could get it out, in here is the actual Spark, not the Spark, the Mavic Air. I'll go ahead and put this to the side because honestly, I really want a genuine reaction to this. But first, let's just take a look at everything else that comes in the box. So let's go ahead and look at the boring stuff first. So in this package, we got some, let's see, some propeller guards if you need it. If you're flying indoors, if you're doing the hand gesture stuff, you may need that. And then it looks like just some documentation. And if you want to get the DJI Care, you can. Yeah, all the other stuff here is just some manuals. If you've never flown a drone before, make sure to read up on those. If you have, then you could probably skip them. But I won't advise that. Just definitely read it just in case. You might need some material to help you go to sleep at night. You never know. So I'll put that back in the box. And then let's go ahead and take a look at this travel bag that also comes with the Fly More combo. It won't come if you just get the drone itself, but you do get the case if you get the drone itself at $799. So we'll open this up. And the first pocket here, if I can get it out, it's really tightly packaged in here, is the new controller, which basically looks like the one on the Mavic Pro. You might be asking, why are there no thumbsticks? Well, if you actually extend these, if I take that seal off, if you extend these, or you can put your phone in, the actual thumbsticks are tucked away in a little divot, I suppose. And you take these out and you kind of just screw them in. There you go. So take this one out as well and screw that one in. And boom, you have a full ready to go controller. It's an RC. It uses Wi-Fi because it doesn't have an RC antenna on the Mavic Air. And when you're ready to transport, just unscrew these, tuck them away, close them, and there you go. It does have the lightning cable already connected for your convenience because most people probably use an iPhone if you have a drone. I don't know why they make that assumption, but they do. In this package, if I can open it up, looks like we got a battery plug to go to a USB if you want to turn your battery into a power bank. I'm not exactly sure why you'd want to do that. Then you have a USB or a micro USB to USB-C converter, and you get 2 extra little thumbsticks if you lose those. And it looks like you get 2 complete sets of propellers in the Fly More combo in the box as well. So you get 8 props, so you can have 2 sets there. And it looks like you just have a USB-A to USB-C cable if you want to transfer data from the actual drone itself. And you get some extra connectors for micro USB and USB-C depending on what phone you have. So that's all pretty nice and handy. So I'll put that back so we don't lose any of that kind of stuff. So I'll drop that back in here. And looks like we got battery 1, battery 2. So these are smaller batteries, not the same batteries as the Spark or the Mavic Pro. And it looks like we also have the new charging dock, which should be smaller. It is smaller than the Mavic Pro, and it folds out and you can charge 4 batteries, not simultaneously, it will be in sequence, but that's how the charger is. And then you actually have the wall plug itself. So this is one end that connects to the battery or your hub, and you get your, depending on what country you live in, I have the US 110 volt plug adapter that plugs into the wall and into the hub. So that's all you get in the travel bag, which is awesome. So you get 2 batteries in here, then the 3rd battery is already in the drone, ready to go. So that's pretty nice and handy. I'll put all these back in here. So again, I don't really want to lose anything. Not that I'm going to, but move that off to the side, and this off to the side as well. There we go. And let's take a look at what's inside this little thing. So here's the moment of truth. I haven't laid my eyes on this yet, and I'm pretty excited. So I'm gonna turn it around and give you guys a first glance. Holy moly, this thing is super tiny. Wow, that is really tiny. To give you a size comparison, iPhone 10, Mavic Air. It literally is slightly bigger than the iPhone 10 dimension, obviously in just length and width, not thickness, but holy moly. So let's go ahead and unfold this. So it says unfold the rear arms first. So this goes back. This one goes back. Oh, there we go, if I don't break it. And then these just kind of slide out. And then you got these little legs, which are also the antennas. And that's incredible. This is an entire 4K machine that flies in the air at 42 miles an hour. And it's, holy moly, this thing is tiny. Look at that thing. It's oh my gosh, that's so cool. So one thing to note about this are the props are actually physical. Or not physical, but they're rigid. They don't fold like the Mavic Pro or the Spark. But honestly, it doesn't really matter because when you fold this up, it kind of gets in the way and it all fits in this case right here. So this is absolutely tiny. The battery do go on the bottom, not the top. So I'm a little nervous about the batteries falling out. So that could be I don't know, if something happened to it, then that would be pretty bad. But anyway, this is the Mavic Air. If you guys want to see a full review of the Mavic Air, make sure to smash that like button and leave me a comment below. I'm going to go ahead and charge up the batteries, update the firmware, all the stuff that you have to do that you don't want to do. Plus, it's super windy outside, and I don't want to lose this drone on the first day. But I want to see and want to hear your opinions on the Mavic Air, so leave me a comment below or hit me up on Twitter. And as always, my name is Marco Hanna, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.